Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Microburst 600 side-by-side build. I just wanted to quickly show you kind of where the last video left off and where this one's starting. So I took those A-arms that I made in the last video and I just mocked everything up here. So you can see how these guys will attach that rear engine suspension cradle that I've already built. Kind of gives you an idea. So that's what that's going to look like. Turned out pretty nice. Happy with that. So next thing up, I'm going to start tackling the front suspension. Now, like I said, I've already got these, I already have these laser plates cut. So it's just a matter of really doing what I've done before with the front. I'm going to use these guys as spacers. I've got some threaded rod. I'm going to cut some other spacers to separate these guys. So because this is really similar to what I've already done, which you've already seen one of the videos, and then same with the A-arms, I'll just be making templates on my jig table, putting everything together. I'm going to go through this real quick, and then I'll pick up kind of near the end where I start mounting the rack and pinion and mounting the front differential and the winch and all that other more interesting stuff. So I'm just going to kind of fast forward through this whole process and we'll pick up at the other stuff. Okay, let's get going. Alright, well look at that. There's the front suspension. Okay everybody, big moment. I finally finished making all 8 A-arms. Come check this out. That felt like the never-ending story, part 1 and 2, and the making of. But finally have all 8 arms done. Each arm is unique. Some of them are mirrors of the other side, but it took 4 jigs to make all 8 of these A-arms. Alright, time to move on to the next thing finally. Okay, next up for the front end here, I'm going to do the mounts for the rack and pinion. This is the rack out of the Polaris Razor 800. Now I already went out and I have all the plans for this. So I have these pieces of flat bar. I cut them on the bandsaw, then I'm going to get them over here into the mill. And we'll cut those patterns out. Alright, let's get moving. Just finish up cutting all these pieces here on the mill, and so you can see how this will work. This piece is going to lay on top of there, just like that. And then it's going to look, I'm going to put the three pieces together. It's going to look something like that. So this will be a, brace kind of, and that'll sit up on the top. Just going to tip it a little bit, kind of like you see in that picture there. It's going to be angled back a little bit, sitting there. So fire up my welder and put this thing together. All right, that's that. That was pretty simple, actually. Sit on there, and then bolt up into the suspension, front suspension there. And okay, so put this in just so I can show you. I thought muzzle for completeness, kind of show you how this thing goes. So I have it bolted to the frame, and then the rack and pinion bolts to that mount. So you get an idea how that thing sits in there. Just like that. Alright, so here's the front diff for the Polaris Razor 800. And I'm just going to make the brackets for this. So you can see underneath here, it mounts right to here, and then there's these spots for some dowel pins. So I have the plans all drawn up for it, and I have the two pieces of plate that I'll be using. So this guy's going to sit, let's see if I can lift it here. It's going to fit right down in there. Just like that. More back a bit further. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting that plate out on the mill. Okay, let's check the alignment on these plates here. Yeah, that looks good. Hook the drain plug and the bolts there. This guy here. Yeah, it looks good. Alright, I'm gonna get it all lined up in the suspension here, and then we'll tack weld that in. Pretty much back to where I started on that. I was hoping I could keep this thing level when that was tipped up 5 degrees, but I just can't get the clearance that I need past that rack and pinion to do it. So I'll just mount it level with that. I'm sure it's gonna be fine anyway. There we go. That front diff is mounted in there, and it's good clearance all around. Get clearance for the axles up in here. Good clearance for that U-joint in there. Yeah, came together real nice. Okay, next up, I'm going to modify this mount for the winch, and it's going to fit right up in here. It's just a little bit too small, so I'm going to widen it a little bit. Okay, the winch is tacked into place there, and it's going to fit up in there real nice. There will be, once I'm done, some bars that come up and around here, to protect the winch inside the frame there. But yes, that's it for this episode. So I threw the arms in here just so you kind of get an idea of what it looks like all assembled. Now you can see here the axles, stock axle lengths aren't nearly long enough. So next episode, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take apart these axles. So I'll have the CV portions, and I'm going to make brand new axle shafts, and I'm going to cut the splines myself on this indexing head that I just purchased. So stay tuned, folks. Next episode is going to be really good. Okay, thanks for watching.